up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're just joining me, my name is Amber Marie, better known as XO Duchess on all of the interwebs and social media platforms. If you're not already following me, make sure you hit the thumbs up down below, subscribe, ring the bell so that you're notified every time that I upload, and let's get right into it. So, as you guys know, I am a beauty professional. I'm a salon owner, cosmetologist, makeup artist, colorist, full-on doll boss. Like, this is my area of expertise. Aside from creative, I am a girl entrepreneur. I love digital marketing. I'm a brand strategist. These are areas where I excel. With that being said, I have kept a fixed eye on everything that's going on in the world in relation to the coronavirus, COVID-19. I'm keeping an eye on our financial climate across all areas of the marketplace, not even just the beauty industry. So I think that it's something we should all be talking about. Like, let's have a conversation, let's break it all down. I'm gonna talk about things that my clients and my salon family can expect from me and my salon at All Dolled Up, but also just to like make some predictions as to where I think the industry is going and how I feel like we can prepare now as business owners and cosmetologists to be ahead of the curve, right? So just to begin, I think that things will not be back to normal for a while. So the quicker we can adjust to that, the better we can adapt. And I'm a firm believer that it's not the strong that survive, it's not the most courageous, it's not the fastest, and it's not the most skilled. The ones who survive are the ones most adaptable to change, the ones who are most willing to reinvent themselves to be able to navigate this new climate and new normal. All right, so if that's what you came for, keep on watching. All right, so for my people, all dolled up, some of the things that we're going to do moving forward is we won't be double booking. Whenever you come in for appointments, or if you're trying to model, you know, your salon against what we're doing, we won't be double booking for a while. This is going to ensure that we keep the population in our salon under 10, as well as maintaining a controlled environment where we can, you know, up our sanitation and cleaning and stuff like that to where it's easy and we make sure that we're doing it efficiently and we don't have like a ton of people in the salon. So no double booking. We will not be allowing people to bring tag-alongs for the first while, first phase of things. So what you can expect once All Dolled Up does reopen, some protocols that I'm personally putting in place. I'm actually going to my salon tomorrow and I am going to get rid, and this is something that we had started to do even prior to the shutdown, but I'll be getting rid of all multiple use items or community style items in my salon. If there's any room for error, just get rid of it. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be going in and getting rid of all community style things. So the first thing to go is going to be books and magazines. We don't need them. I'm going to get rid of them. I also took the hand drying towel out of our restroom. We used to switch that out throughout the day. It's completely gone. I actually ordered one of the paper ones off of Amazon, so that's going to be getting installed in the restroom. Some other things that we will no longer be having is our communal table that was like in our waiting area. That also, there will be no waiting in the salon for appointments. Once we do get going again, if you have an appointment and you pull up and we're not ready for you, we ask that you just wait in your car and we'll come in and get you so that we don't have a whole bunch of people crowding in our waiting area. You also are going to be asked to come by yourself. Same way prior to the lockdown, we had already suggested that everyone come by themselves. No children, no tag-alongs. We're fantastic company, so you will not need anybody to come along anyways. We're gonna do our best to have a good environment. We're gonna still have our music playing. We're still gonna burn our Palo Santo and sage and just try to create a zen environment for everyone to feel comfortable getting back to normal. Now, with that being said, this is assuming that everyone is comfortable coming to a traditional appointment. I am also going to be offering, as well as everyone else that I work with, we're going to be offering one-on-one appointments for people who are in a more at-risk demographic, people who don't feel comfortable coming into a salon with other people there, or say for instance you just have anxiety and you're stressed out because of this whole ordeal and you just don't want to come to a busy salon. That's okay. We're going to be offering one-on-one appointments for those of you who wish to participate in something like that. You'll be coming in before the salon opens, after normal closing hours, or on our typical days off, so like a Sunday or Monday. So those will be available to you all as well, because guys, we get it. Like, you all have been through so much also, and we want to be there for y'all and get back to our fun and cozy and like family environment that you guys are used to. So that will all be the same. We can cry together, we can laugh together, we just can't hug. Okay? Okay. In addition to that, whenever you're setting up appointments moving forward for a while, I would suggest, or my prediction is that they will be tentative based on your corona screening. So we will have a COVID-19 questionnaire. It is going to be voluntary, obviously, because we can't infringe on your rights to make you do it. But if you don't opt in to do the coronavirus questionnaire, then you may have to wait until we're later on in the phases and you won't be priority booked in the beginning. So these are just some things that I'm thinking will happen. Again, this is all based on whether or not the state of Texas even gives us the okay. And even once the state of Texas gives us the okay, we still have to then wait for TDLR, which is our licensing and regulation body, to then put forth its own stipulations as to what we need to do to be in compliance. So that's how it trickles down. It goes from the president to the governors. The governors decide how they want to reopen their states, and then I'm assuming it would then trickle down to our local officials. They'll decide when our town is ready based on, you know, how the curve is flattening in our area. And once all of that is done, we have to still get the okay from TDLR, who my salon has been in communication with. We do get email notifications from them. And that's what we're doing. We're doing our best to stay up to date. We're doing our best to get back in there as soon as possible. But just bear with us, guys, and know that it's not going to be back to normal just yet. We're going to do our best to make you guys feel beautiful while you're at home, but it will be a little bit because it will happen in phases. So those are just some things that you guys can expect and be on the lookout for. Some of the most fantastic ways that you can keep up to date with everything that's going on is obviously follow me and all of us on all of our social medias. Go to all.up.pro, which is our salon website, and make sure that you're signed up for the newsletter there. We also have a ton of resources on that website. I've spent my downtime completely redoing the website, and making it a resource for you guys to go and check out on the daily. We're gonna have blogs up there. We'll have suggested at-home maintenance products that are readily available, like on Amazon. You can just click and buy. So this is how we want to stay in communication with you guys, but more than anything, we want you to know that we are doing everything literally in our power to, number one, get back open, because we miss it too, but also make sure that we're doing everything that we have to do on the back end to keep everyone safe and healthy and do our part to continue to flatten the curve. What we do not want, and this is why we're okay with the phases and the steps down. I know everybody has an opinion about it right now, but the way that I look at it is I would rather do it slowly, to make sure that we're doing it accurately so that we don't get all shut down again. You know, like, there's no reason to jump out the gate and then, you know, cases rise and all that happens, and then of course we have a situation where we have to get closed back down again. Now, with that being said, on the flip side, I get it. For all of my business owners out there, it's a scary time. The financial climate in general is troublesome. It's tumultuous. It's scary. It's uncertain. But you know what? When you really look at life, that's always the case. And the only thing that we are truly in control of is how we react to a situation. And for me, I don't like to be reactive. I like to be proactive. And that's why I sat down to film this video. Not only to bring my clients up to date and our salon family as a whole and all of you guys who are part of the doll cartel, but also for my industry leaders as well who are lost or who are kind of like unsure of what everyone else is doing. I'm sitting here and telling you I'm a business owner, I'm a salon owner, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm just doing the best I have with what I can as well, and this is what I'm doing. So if that offers some hope or some insight to you guys in the chaos, then mission accomplished. Am I saying my suggestions are right? Absolutely not. Am I saying that I know what's going to happen or I have some type of inside knowledge? No. I'm just saying that based on what I've seen and what I've heard, these are some of my predictions and these are some of the things that I'm doing now to prepare. We will be open eventually. I know that when we do open, they're going to have some type of guidelines that say we need to try to maintain social distancing. So making sure our stations are certain feet apart. And from what I have gathered, the reopening of America, which will trickle down to the reopening of Texas where I am, which will trickle down to the reopening of different businesses, will go in phases, right? So I definitely don't anticipate us being one of the first business entities to reopen. I think that the way that they're going to structure it is based on the level of infection rate per proximity. And I'm actually going to include a clip in right here that'll show you based on your job description what they are labeling your proximity risk to be. So as hairstylists and makeup artists, we are in close proximity. We're a contact industry. So we are not the lowest of the low. We're not the highest of the high. We rank about 60. So 10% more than right in the middle, which I would think, or I would assume that the other people in this industry or in different industries that are in our same proximity risk that would be opened would be like healthcare, dental, stuff like that. You know, like those are the ones because yes, we may be the same risk proximity, but we're not the same in essential careers. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I get it. Everybody loves to get their hair done and stuff, but when you boil it all down, like you can live without having your roots done, but you cannot live without, you know, some of these elective surgeries and stuff. So you can take a look at that, and even if you're not in the beauty industry, see what they're grading your proximity risk to be based on your occupation. So with that being said, we won't open for a little while, but when we do open, it will be in phases, and the level of severity and phase will slowly diminish as long as the curve continues to flatten. I really, really, really believe that our governor and our president and everyone else is working to do the best they can with what they have while keeping people safe and healthy, but also not letting us go into financial ruin. So I am on board with that concept, and I'm also on board with our president leaving it up to the local governors, and then the governors then passing that responsibility down to even local city and state officials, because what's right for New York is not going to be right for Texas. And in Texas, what's right for, like, say, Houston, Texas, is not going to be right for my small town. I live in rural America that has like 15,000 people. So what I want to start by saying is all of this hate online amongst industry professionals needs to stop. If you feel like you are not ready to go back to work when they open things up, if they open our industry up, if you feel like you're in a high-risk demographic or you have pre-existing conditions that you don't feel comfortable with, that's okay. You can stay home. For the ones that are for opening everything up, who are shaming the ones who don't want to go back to work yet, that needs to stop. When things open back up, if you feel comfortable and you know that you're going to do all of the sanitation that needs to be done and you're willing to put forth all these protocols to reopen your establishments, then fantastic, let's do that. But all of the shaming and derogatory remarks in the comments of some of these people just blow my mind. Let me let you in on a little secret in case maybe you can't see past the tip of your nose, or maybe you are just so self-absorbed that you don't care, but no one alive right now, not one single person, has ever been through this before. Everyone is working from their perspective and their sense of their reality. Allow people grace and allow people the right to do whatever is right for them, as long as they are staying within the rules and regulations set forth by their authorities, okay? Now, with that being said, my salon will be one of the salons that opens up whenever the state of Texas and all of the medical professionals who know what they're doing, and this is their specialty, when they give us the okay to open, we will. And not only will we will do it with our health and safety in mind. We'll do it with our clients' health and safety in mind. We'll make sure that we're adhering to all the state and local and TDLR regulations, and we're going to do the best we can with what we have. My cool shirt, it says, oh shit, if I can get it. It says, wash your hands and say your prayers, because Jesus and germs are everywhere. Guys, there's a lot going on, okay? Okay, so just know we're gonna do our best to get open as soon as possible. I definitely think that for a while, all industries are going to be going through the gigs. I know that, you know, everybody's worried, nobody knows what's gonna happen, but at the end of the day, we're gonna get through this and it's all going to be fine in the end, and if it's not fine, then it's not the end. So there's that. So don't you be stressing your little minds about what you're gonna do. It will all work out. It will all work out. Another thing that we're going to be doing at my salon is we will all be wearing masks. I think that that's something that's smart to do just in general. Whenever you're going out or you're going to be close up with somebody, especially for us, like we're in people's faces. So we will be wearing our masks. We're gonna encourage all of our patrons to do the same. And we're just gonna ride the wave. All you can do is what you can do with what you have. And I will tell you this, something I heard a long time ago, rough seas make for a skilled captain. So we're gonna navigate through this. It's something we'll laugh about later on when we're like a seasoned entrepreneur, 20 years in the game. We're gonna be like, yeah, y'all remember when we made it through like the coronavirus apocalypse in 2020? Like that shit was crazy, right? We're gonna say that and we're gonna be fine. So don't freak out. Just breathe, do some deep breathing exercises, really focus on belly breathing, not chest breathing. And we're just gonna get through it together. So I hope this brought some clarity to some of you. I hope that for my salon family and clients who are watching, you guys know that we will be back and we're going to bring the beauty and we're gonna bring the heat, but we're gonna do it in a safe and sanitized way. So with that being said, guys, this is all I have for today. Stay healthy, stay home, and be well.